Well, my name is Tomas Alfredo and I'm 23 years old. I have been fully dedicated to agriculture for 6 years. I'm also with Cesar Andres Gómez Garita and I'm an organic farmer. I will soon become a technician in organic agriculture thanks to the National Learning Institute here in Costa Rica. My name is Ronald Gómez Chinchilla, and I dedicate myself to organic agriculture in the top of Dota, San Jose, Costa Rica. Pure life. I started working with my father, but then we decided to change to a more conventional approach using agrochemicals on the crops. There was also a tendency to monoculture and not grow a wide variety of crops. Later, my father inherited the farm from me and went to another property while I stayed. My children grew up, went to school, and finished their studies. They decided to stay and work on the farm, but in a different way.
Hey.
In 2012 to 2013, when I left school, I wanted to continue farming, but in a different way. At that time, a man who had passed away gave us a course in organic agriculture. That was what motivated and inspired us the most. Before, the farm was managed in a conventional way, with less variety of crops such as potatoes, strawberries, cabbage, cauliflower, and broccoli. It was after leaving school when we decided to make the change. We proposed to my dad that we work in a different way, but at first he was skeptical. He had his way of working, and it was hard for him to accept that we wanted to do things our way. It was a very difficult and hard change for us, but thanks to God, we have managed to move forward little by little. My children have received a lot of training in organic agriculture courses, and we have successfully overcome these difficult stages. It was quite difficult at the beginning because we lacked knowledge and our soils were not optimal. But little by little, we have managed to get ahead and now wouldn't change our situation for anything. I'm not going to tell you that it has been easy, because at the beginning, we did not have the necessary knowledge and there was no solid market for organic agriculture. Also, our soils were not fertile enough to produce properly and organically. My father was used to using chemicals on crops and did not understand the importance of good organic soil structure. However, we continued to work with faith to overcome the obstacles. As we began to interact with organic technicians and farmers, we began to gain more knowledge about organic methods. We began to use natural extracts to learn more and to put into practice what we had learned on the farm. It was at that moment that our farm began to grow and prosper. At the beginning, we had a hard time, also in the market, as we had no demand. However, we were motivating people and implementing our products. Although some people told us not to plant certain things, we went ahead and now we handle an average of 30 to 35 different products that we sell in agricultural fairs in Santo Domingo de Heredia, Dominical, the United States, and San Pedro. In farming, we always end up doing a little bit of everything, since in addition to being farmers, we also work as mechanics, accountants, and plumbers. But here my main focus is on irrigation, making sure that all members are familiar with the checkerboard irrigation system and that everything is working properly. I mainly take care of the irrigation on the farm, but we also perform various tasks as needed. Our farm covers 8.5 hectares. Although not all of it is worked, there are areas destined for pastures and natural areas, and we are currently using about half of them, approximately 4 hectares. We have a stable and fertilizer greenhouse and 5 greenhouses totaling approximately 6,400 square meters. We also have 11 outdoor production lots, where we mainly grow vegetables such as lettuce, tomatoes, celery, parsley, as well as cabbage, cauliflower, and broccoli. As for the fruits, we only grow blackberries of the chutiot type. We choose to produce outdoors, as these products thrive best in that environment.
Pero eso es para consumo cada que pasa.
Although we could also grow them in greenhouses if necessary. We do well with broccoli, spinach, beans, and zucchini. We are a dual scale system in terms of planting. We prepare large furrows, fill them with compost, calcium carbonate, and chicken manure. Then we cover them and sow on top. So far, this method has given us very good results. When the plants reach a certain size, we apply more compost and chicken manure. Sometimes we also do weeding around the plants to keep the soil healthy and get a good harvest. We also raise animals for UN production. We also use chicken manure and bokashi as organic fertilizers. In addition, we use bioferments, plant leaf barriers, and work with traps. We use hormones and botanical aspects such as colored traps. For example, we set yellow traps to catch white flies, and occasionally blue traps to control thrips. We also use sticky traps to catch insects. As for biological control, we use various beneficial organisms such as trichogrammers, bacilli, and metasemilidus, which helps us control pests.
Esas plagas o enfermedades. En el invernadero 4 hay un reservorio
In our greenhouses,
y tenemos conectadas dos canoas.
we have a water reservoir connected to 2 gutters that supply the upper greenhouses. We irrigate the plants with water collected in the reservoir, thus avoiding the use of pumps and reducing fuel or electricity consumption. This allows us to take advantage of gravity for irrigation. We avoid always planting the same crop because this can lead to the spread of diseases such as broccoli hernia, which affects the roots. By diversifying our crops, we bring different nutrients to the soil and reduce disease problems. We also integrate the presence of animals into the system to take advantage of their contribution of nutrients. For example, after harvesting certain crops such as beans, we introduce crops that do not belong to the same family to rest the soil and enrich it. Tomatoes are a pest-prone crop, so we take special precautions. After growing tomatoes, we perform a total crop family change to allow the soil to rest and recover. Due to the wide variety of products we grow, we implement a constant rotation and keep a detailed record in our logbook. We never plant the same thing consecutively. We are always changing and adapting. It is wonderful to see how we work in harmony with the environment. Here in our farm, we preserve the forests without touching a single tree more than necessary for our crops. We do not want to cause any more damage to the forest or to the animals that inhabited it. We treat the animals with care and respect. We are proud to see how children learn about this form of agriculture, even in the greenhouses, where they can find birds' nests with their young in the middle of the tomato plants. We know that these animals benefit us by hunting and controlling pests, such as moths and other harmful insects. It is gratifying to witness how nature works together with us.
En fin.
We also grow corn on our farms, especially during the dry and rainy seasons. Our area tends to be quite dry in the summer, and we do not have enough grass and pasture to feed the cattle. Therefore, we grow corn, which we harvest and store to feed our animals during that time of the year. We have done this process for many years, and it has given us good results. In addition, we have a combination of corn and sorghum in our crops. Which has proven to be beneficial for animal care in the summer. We want to make sure we have enough feed for them, since the availability of grass is limited in that season. It is important to mention that our farm has been recognized with the Blue Flag, a Costa Rican award given to those farms that promote and protect the environment. We currently have 4 stars, but to obtain the 5 stars, it is required to be a carbon neutral farm. We believe we are generating a positive impact in terms of carbon, but we have not yet completed the necessary documentation due to its complexity and lack of time. We focus on caring for the soil, conserving water, reducing the use of fossil fuels, and managing waste through recycling. In addition, we implement practices to mitigate climate change and highly value the health of our animals. This Blue Flag recognition fills us with pride and motivates us to continue working in harmony with the environment. It was not easy, but with a lot of hard work and sacrifice, we have reached a point where I do not regret having made this change, even though it has been very difficult. It is extremely motivating to know that we are providing our customers with healthy products, free of any harmful substances. Personally, it is also rewarding to work here and not get poisoned. For many years, I was exposed to chemicals and I know how difficult it is to avoid getting poisoned. Our customers are very satisfied, especially because they clearly perceive the difference between our organic and conventional products. They emphasize the taste and durability of our products. For example, organic lettuce can last up to a week or even longer, while conventional lettuce lasts only a few days. When customers tell us that they have noticed a difference and prefer our products, we realize that we are contributing to the environment and helping our customers and all those who consume our products. For us, this is more than just a business choice. It is a completely different and liberating lifestyle. We are very proud and happy. As I mentioned before, although it has been difficult because we do not have the necessary capital to build all these greenhouses and other facilities. Likewise, we have gone ahead with financing from state banks because we see that they are necessary to increase our production and because we consider that it is profitable. That is why we have been encouraged to continue and have visualized a promising future. We have a larger long-term project in mind, in collaboration with the university, where people can come here and specialize in organic agriculture. It is an ambitious project, but we want people to come, learn, and see the value of organic farming. Practicing it can be easy in terms of techniques and knowledge once you understand the basics. It is truly beautiful. In our approach, it is crucial to incorporate abundant organic matter and numerous microorganisms into the soil. In this way, the soil takes care of providing us with everything we need in agriculture. Pesticides and chemicals used in conventional agriculture kill soil life and can be harmful to those who consume the products. Therefore, it is essential to avoid the use of these toxic products and focus on maintaining the life and health of the soil as well as the people who benefit from our products.